Good morning, people. Welcome to another episode of the Dan Biggs podcast. When we start the podcast, every other podcast last, you know the thing already. Give thanks and praise to the Most High Jah. The Mother's Day rush gone, father and gone, and we want to say big up to all of the mothers, you understand? This particular episode, we want to highlight the ladies. I'm going to talk about a whole heap of things, you understand? So I'm hoping to stay tuned. Hope you just really delve into the matter with me and let us have a discussion. See, let us have a proper discussion. All right. It has been circulating in the media, the whole thing we're going with P Diddy and thing. See, and you know a lot of sexual deviant acts and a lot of allegations and how it is described and vividly painted. Obviously, some of these things are true, or these people are like really good liars. You know what I mean? So let me just start by saying the purpose of this podcast is just to spark a conversation or to start the conversation about sexuality in the music industry or in the entertainment industry. You understand? Sexuality in the entertainment industry. It has been known that not only black people, but in general, once you're in the entertainment industry, sex is a sex drugs driven industry. See? And it has affected Jamaica, it has affected the dancehall diaspora, you know what I mean? Remember they're the studio already, and you know, studio talk and thing, a man a reason, and a man say, yo, remember Ellie did sign to Bad Boys, you know? A man make a joke one day and I say, yo, you know, I don't think I should talk that because it is probably there's some truth to it and it's a touchy topic, so I can't talk that one now. But anyway, we get approval before me say it. You know, the lifestyle, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll has always been a thing. You know what I mean? And there's been stories then Jamaican artists go up on tour bus, and when they go up on tour bus, one man there send them out a girl catches, another man there say draw line of coke, and us in our culture we were shocked. You know what I mean? Because we didn't expect that because that's not us. You know what I mean? But that is the American culture. Usage of drugs and cocaine and deviant sexual acts, it is just a part of their lifestyle. Now, do I agree with it? No, I don't. Do I blame P. Diddy? Yes, I do, but there's a disclaimer. You see, no monster, no born a monster, you know. The monster was created and fostered. See? So, why am I blame P. Diddy if he allow himself to reach to that level there? I can't exonerate the people who facilitate him. You know how much all of them entertainers, they go and party them, and him watch them aisle up themselves and do them thing. So, bro, only did facilitate him then. Why not turn him back on him now? Why Puffy want to be a pussy? Watch how you gonna kill himself. Why Puffy want to be a pussy and just say, yo, watch out. You know, say, this man that did it, that the man that did it, that the woman that did it, she take part of it. The whole industry that collapse. Now the onus is on Puffy now to be a G and hold it and not say nothing. You see what like fucked up? In the statement, them Cassie literally I say, when the male stripper them forward, as she greet them, and as she give them the money. You know the amount of trust we have to build up in a woman. For give her that money there and do this and do that and rare, and then remember she gonna be the witness point against her, bro. You see what life fucked up? She who you trust and them thing there. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing up these things is that because obviously Cassie has suffered psychological trauma, sexual trauma, all those kind of things. I'm just simply saying, why no? Why never speak out before? Bro, sis, if the man abuse you and you see it as abuse, you can't say in the height of the moment you never realize you're rape. What the blood clot, what you mean? Yes is yes and no means no. In the height of the moment, if him still do it, blood clot jail him. It no matter if you alright. Remember one time, yo, this is some weird shit I'm gonna tell you about. Remember one time I know one girl and she tell me say, yo, girl tell me say, yo, a man rape her, forcefully force himself on her. And she say, yo, while him force himself on her, she had an orgasm. I mean I say, but it not take pleasure Fear have an orgasm, so me not understand. Yo, the human mind is a fucked up thing. The human mind is so distorted and so crazy when it comes down to sex, intimacy, and them kind of thing that yo, me no know, me not judge nobody, you know. You understand what I say? And as I said, the purpose of this podcast is not even to say yo give my personal views. See, it's just to spark a conversation because I feel like say if there was a safe space, like a red room, where people could just go and just do them thing, you wouldn't have so much blood clot sexual deviance to go on and abuse people. Give them a space where them can say, watch out, the room they're phone, you know, anything goes. You're not going to do what you want in that room. The boy can only do it in that room. There. You have 2 days on a lock up and door and do get it out of the system. The reason why I say this, and I know enough people that look for me different, the reason why I say this is that those things can save lives. If you look for the little situation, the big situation I go on a yard right here with the girl, the 9-year-old girl, where the man them rape and the man rape and end up kill her. That brother was struggling within himself, whether psychologically, sexually, whether he struggling with a demon, whatever it is, he was struggling. And maybe if he had that outlet, that little girl would still be alive. I am just looking at it from a different perspective because me is a girl dad, my bro. I want a man understand it. But prefer some grown people go in one room, go do what they want to do. Go do what they want to do with P. Diddy, when a big bumbuckler people. Leave the kids them outside, my lad. And that is why I have to talk because me is a father. Now those who don't watch the video to the end, I can always say what they want to say. You understand what I say? And I am not untouchable, you know. But me just say at the end of the day, when you are a father to a daughter, you'd prefer a man go over there so go do what he want to do and lock up himself with him woman and him man and him whatever and him dog and him rat and him cat than abuse your child. So that's all me I say. Puffy a big man, Cassie a big woman, them a piss pan and one another, them a do what they want for the better phone business your bedroom. I'm not paying your bills. I'm not busy what you want to do in your bedroom. You understand what I say? Alright. So look at it this way now. Let's take another spin on it. See? And as I say, Puffy is to be blamed, but you can't just blame Puffy alone because it's a conglomerate. See? So, we deal with Puffy, we deal with P. Diddy, and we deal with Chassis on some levels. This is part 1. Now, the spin-off could also be that there's a machinery behind trying to get P. Diddy behind bars. Look at the amount of affluent black men that have been taken down by women who they trusted or women who they involved themselves with. That's why I'm afraid to get super rich, you know. No, God said, yo, I'm afraid to get super rich because, alright, I had the privilege of being in the presence of a major player of Live Nation. But you know what Live Nation is? Live Nation, Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Beyonce kind of thing, Madison Square Garden sellout kind of thing. I had the privilege because when you're dabbling at the Jewish community, you meet the big wigs. Anyway, I'm not talk about that yet. That's another episode because you know what I mean. I don't want nobody say Dan Biggs a true name, true and anything. So I'm not calling a name. But yeah, and the conversation was had, and him said to me, say, yo, the conversation was had, and it was said that when he had his company, Live Nation offer him, them say, yo, more and buy you out. And then them grow up as a businessman and Live Nation want to buy him out. And them say, yo, hell no fucking way, I'm not sell my company, I make too much money. And Live Nation offer him $20 million more than what his company was worth. And him say, fuck yeah. And him sell him company and work with Live Nation. See? Now the point of the moral of the story is, there's a successful man, but there's the powers that be. And I feel that there's the powers that be that controls and limits the affluent black man. I'm gonna say this really quick. I want you to understand what I say. When you're in an industry that pays you this much, and you hold as much influence as P. Diddy does, as Kanye West does, as Jay-Z does, as Shannon Sharp does, as Russell Simmons does, you're going to be targeted, so you have to be careful with yourself. This is why you say I have to respect Brother Nur Muhammad move, Brother Leader Nur Muhammad move. I have to respect some solid nigga move because bro, you can't make pussy throw you for your game, brother. John Ross teach me this. John Ross, remember John Ross from Maple. John Ross will come me one day and say, yo, Dan Biggs, you will never chase a woman. You will always chase money. Because when I chase money, I always have a woman. I say, blood clot. Hands full of fat, man. Woman follow money because they want to stay safe. And then you hear a massacre say. So, the point of the matter is, I feel like there is a control system when it comes on to the society. Now, to put it clear and simple, is there a system working against P. Diddy because you couldn't get him in the boardroom, so you get him in the bedroom. You know what I mean? P. Diddy's legal team obviously is not, it's a Caucasian legal team above. You understand what I say? So you find at the same thing, bro. Oh, me gonna need you to support me, represent me legally. No. But the person who you represent against is your brother. So the white man protect me from another white man. Yeah, this is a perfect fuck already. It done for. It done. At the same thing, yo, you see when you're off a certain stature and you feel like you're untouchable, Jamie Foxx likewise. Bro, me don't know if nobody a go for P. Diddy, you know. But just I say. But it just, there's a coincidence where once you become so powerful, you start owning networks, you start controlling the narrative, you get fucked. And it's always a woman scandal. Somebody just say, yo, you know what also, the other thing I'm also look upon the entertainment industry is so fucked up. The Breakfast Club, I run with this interview, this girl on the Breakfast Club, she get out just hilarious and she start run now. I not even know Lauren LaRosa. She put on she dressed up in her black and white like she a liar. Or if she's a liar, I don't know. Or she's a legal advisor, I don't know. But they're delving into the negative of the case. When P. Diddy did buy out so much radio station that I buy this and I do this and I do that, and I make mogul moves, them never did I run it, sir. I am not defending Puff Daddy, you know. I'm not defending P. Diddy, but I just say, why should we invest our time and energy and effort into tearing down or continuing the bullshit? Puff, if him guilty, what the blood clot everybody got to talk about it for? Man, if him guilty, I them charge, yo. You say me I reason with that ones. You know, say, sexual misconduct can be a simple thing as you just take out the cocky and a piece and your neighbor daughter say. That can be sexual misconduct and you go to jail for it. I want to hear, man. Better the laws were made by the people, them. See? The law them what they make. Have to persecute you, bro, as a black man. See? I'll show you another thing quickly before I reach on the slave ship. You know, I'm still up on the slave ship. So the Babylon on the side of me. Let's go there. I'll show you another thing quickly. If you realize us as black men, most of our success and affluence and wealth come through entertainment, sports. Entertainment and sports. That means we're constantly being paid. We're constantly being paid. Me don't know no black man who get for them wealth through investment funds. Alright, and another thing I want to touch quickly. See? Since birth, black people have been using sex and intimacy as entertainment. You see a little picnic and dance up herself and a wind up herself on the wall and get up and laugh. In a black household, all they can talk about, well, find yourself a girlfriend, find yourself a boyfriend, blah, blah. When in a the white household, you have to left out of that house, you have to sell a little lemon, the little girl, them sell the lemonade. The little Indian boy, them, the little Afghanistan youth, them alone of a hunt, them alone of a terror, them goat. We need to start doing those things as a culture. And it in our music, my bro. So I go start from our music, I go start from our culture. You understand what I say? The conversation is just to be had, and I could talk about it. If you believe what I say, like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't believe what I say, leave it in the comment section. I'm about to kill on my WhatsApp and tell me, so you done mix this, that, leave it in the comment section. Let us talk about it. Alright? Give thanks for the episode. And you know the thing, girl, Dan Biggs, one Biggs, I check in. See? Love and love alone.